Inflammation is actual killer because these inflammatory cytokine inflammatory processes increase, that leads to aging. If that's the case, you need something to modulate that inflammation, if inflammation is the actual killer.
Welcome to the Regenerative Warrior podcast, Doctor's Edition, one of the fastest growing regenerative medicine and anti-aging podcasts in the world. Each and every Tuesday and Thursday, I talk to the top experts to show doctors how to market, manage, and magnify their practice to help more people and make more money. Each episode is short and to the point without wasting your time with pointless conversation. Learn the skills to be successful without traveling to seminars or paying for expensive consulting fees. Are you ready? Because I am. I'm Dr. Ross Carter, and it's time to start the Regenerative Warrior podcast now. Before we begin, I've created a group discount program for all of our listeners where you can get regenerative products and services for prices far below that which you could get on your own. For example, Wharton's Jelly starting at $475 per cc, or Exosomes starting at $360 per cc. The more members in our group, the better prices we all get. So please join our group today so that we can all get the best prices for products and services. Go to drrosscarter.com and sign up, or text me your name and email to this number, 561-962-1231. This is important, so save it in your phone right now. It's 561-962-1231. Back to the show. Let's say you're in the area of regenerative medicine and you want to prevent aging and stuff. Wouldn't that be a part of that, is to eliminate the risks or decrease the risk of a cancerous condition?
That would be difficult to answer. So aging, it's a very broad terminology. So one of the aging aspect that I was reading about recently is inflammation. Inflammation is actual killer because these inflammatory cytokine inflammatory processes increase, that leads to aging. If that's the case, you need something to modulate that inflammation, if inflammation is the actual killer. Then in that case, you would need something like mesenchymal stem cell or mesenchymal stem cell exosome, something that modulates immune system. Even DC. So DC, they have two types. The one that activates or the one that suppresses. The one that suppressed, we call it tolerogenic DC. So technically, you can get tolerogenic DC culture, get the exosome from it, inject it to the patient using as an anti-inflammatory or anti-aging processes. Yes, we can.
What I look for is wellness. You work with condition-specific things. I'm more general wellness, anti-aging. I want to stay 20 the rest of my life.
That's good. I tell you what to do. Ketogenic diet plus exercise. This is what I do every day.
Ketogenic and exercise.
Actually, it's funny. There's an article published a few months ago. They did some studies on Navy SEALs. They realized that if they put them on ketogenic diet, their capacity in terms of operation and potential would be higher than normal diet. So they are thinking maybe they should put those people on a ketogenic diet.
Well, and that also, you have a stimulation of your stem cells and a lot of regenerative.
Yeah, actually, this food starvation activates some stem cells in the body. So it's really scientific. And there's a published paper a few years ago. They did some testing where they put people through fasting, extreme fasting. They realized that fasting, is more activating hematopoietic stem cells.
Yes.
So we realized that if people do fasting, they have more active embryo, like hematopoietic stem cell that can lead to regeneration and homeostasis. So this is just one example that how this food and diet can affect.
Diet is so important.
Also, there's now a lot of papers showing that the diet significantly, even an overnight diet with like a high carb diet, that can affect gene methylation pattern overnight. That's crazy. I was attending a conference. They did some animal studies where they fed the mice with heavy carbohydrate. Then they took those cells, do the gene analysis. They did see even overnight feeding can affect gene methylation. The body is so responding, which is amazing. People thought that methylation would be very stable. Then even if it's changing, but not at the level of overnight feeding, then you change the methylation in the body. That's just new science. So the body is so smart and dynamic.
Sorry for the interruption again. To find out more about this speaker, become a speaker on our show, have Dr. Carter present at your event or podcast, learn more about coaching, consulting, tissue allografts, exosomes, supplements, legal help, or how to create $1 million business card and dominate your area, we're here to help you. Just text your name and any question to 561-962-1231. Write that down. That's 561-962-1231. Or go to our website at drrosscarter.com to learn more. Don't forget about our current $475 Warden's Jelly special. On with the show. Now, with the methylation, what is it doing exactly?
The pattern changed. When the pattern of methylation changed, the type of genes that are expressed change.
Right. You're talking epigenetics here.
Exactly.
I love epigenetic stuff because here's the thing. Exosomes, talk about how do they affect the epigenetics of a person? Do they change the methylation?
I don't know anybody who has done that. But directly, I don't think they do affect methylation unless they carry some enzyme that affect the methylation. Or in a base case scenario, if they do change methylation, the way it's going to work, they go to the body, uptaken by macrophage or dendritic cells.
Yes.
That reprogramming of that cells can lead to methylation change. How, I don't know, to be honest, at this point. But even if it's going to have a bigger impact on the change of the methylation, possibly after uptaken by whatever cells, monocyte or dendritic cell, those going to be re-educated. They secrete more, let's say, anti-inflammatory factors. That signal can change methylation pattern of any target cells. So I assume it would be indirect effect rather than direct methylation change.
What about the effect on senescence?
Senescence, I think it would be direct because there are many reports showing that these exosomes carry anti-apoptotic factors. So uptaken by the cells, then reduce some apoptosis processes and whatever leads to cell death, especially considering inflammation as one of the senescence or aging. So if they reduce the anti-inflammatory responses long run, you're going to get less senescence. And for the direct effect, when the cells is dying, when you inject these exosomes, so they're going to reduce those apoptosis effect and with whatever protein or RNA they carry or the signal they carry. So there's a lot of data showing that these exosomes can be anti-apoptotic. So
they can take a non-functioning zombie cell, really, and turn it back into a functioning cell?
Again, it doesn't do miracle. If a cell is committed to apoptosis to die, it's committed. But if it's in a pre-apoptosis scenario where they are not dead yet, potentially exosome coming can help, with the survival.
But that's with a regular cell, right? But what about a senescent cell that's supposed to have died and it's just kind of hanging out and producing inflammation?
That could be uptaken by, exosome could be uptaken by senescent cell if they are contributing to inflammatory responses.
Yes.
They block that inflammatory processes, blocking that.
But not turn them back into normal cells, just block the inflammation.
No, I doubt. To really reprogram it to a normal cells, to be honest, I doubt.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Please subscribe to be notified of all new episodes. And also like and share this to help us grow. To find out more about this speaker, become a speaker on our show, to have Dr. Carter present at your event or podcast, learn more about coaching, consulting, tissue allografts, exosomes, supplements, legal help, or how to create $1 million business card to dominate your local area, we're here to help you. Just text your name and your question to 561-962-1231. Write that down. That's 561-962-1231. Or you can go to our website at drrosscarter.com. That's drrosscarter.com to learn more. Until next time, this is Dr. Ross Carter, signing off.